Be more than human. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Joseph Carroll. I write under the pen name J.R. Carroll. And today we are here to finally talk about the Well of Ascension. So, the Well of Ascension is the second book in the original Mistborn trilogy. And it took me a while to get to Brandon Sanderson. And so when all this, this bad press started coming out about him, I was like, you know what? I finally got to get to him. I got to read it and I can judge for myself if he's actually a good writer or not. And I think the book, if it doesn't, it's very close to living up to the hype. I really enjoyed it. I think I put it in my top 10 books of all time after I read it. It's right. I think it was right around like 8 to 10 area. But this book, I've heard multiple different things. I've heard that it raises the bar, and then I've heard other people say it kind of, flounders around. It's a very long book for sure, but we pretty much, we pick up pretty close to right where we left off. Ellen is king. Vin is basically become almost like this deified figure herself. Where people are like, oh, she's the most powerful thing. She killed the Lord Ruler. She's, and people love her, fear her. She keeps a lot of the other, entities in check. While Ellen does his kingly duties and works the political end of things. She's like the tip of the spear for him, so to say. But the city ends up coming under siege, so this becomes kind of a siege story. It's like, okay, can we save this city? We got multiple different armies coming in. We got to be able to, the old school pit one against the other, make a deal with one of these people. We're all gonna die, type strategy. One of the armies is led by Ellen's dad, Strath. One is led by a man named Set, who is like the leader of the Western dominances. And then you got Ellen's old friend, Jastes, I want to say his name was. But we get new uses. Sanderson is able to bring in new uses for the magic system. Very clever ways. A new metal is introduced. And it's all like, can Vin figure out what to do with it? What are its positives and negatives? And then we have the Well of Ascension to figure out what is going on with that. So the main story is the siege. The second story is the Well of Ascension, finding it, what it does, what is going on with the mist. A lot of mysteries around the mist going on. They introduce this new type of people called the Koloss, and I think they were the coolest part of the whole story. It's these people who just continue to grow, and they actually it's kind of like they have gigantism, where they just grow uncontrollably, and then eventually like their heart gives out. But like they grow so much their skin can't even contain them, and they grow like cracks and stuff, and you can see their skeletal structures and stuff like that. But they're immensely strong, and they're brutish and barbaric. So that to me was probably the coolest part. You get some really cool battle scenes with Vin, and there's so much more mystery around this book. I wouldn't say that I actually liked it better than the first book, because the first book was a lot of new stuff, a lot of stuff I haven't really seen in fantasy, in different kind of magic system. When in here, it's like, okay, I've seen the magic system, and you're kind of adding to it, which was cool. I very much enjoyed it. I'm going to definitely go into the third book. Have you read the entire Mistborn trilogy? What should I be looking forward to? Did it end well for you? Do you think I'm going to like it? Let me know. And remember, be more than human.